She'll come clawing.
Hmm?
She'll come clawing, they do. So, we're straight at it today.
We are. No seconds of delay.
No time to think, no time to drink.
No time
all
to-
time to drink, because
No
that's
time
all
to do.
I was going to do is drink.
That's all we do.
I've got a colding... Whoa! I've got a colding tea that I'm going to grab.
A colding.
It's colding, it's not exactly cold, it's colding.
It's not cooling, it's colding. Playing the violin, a little bit of violin. Playing the violin.
Nice little segue.
What a nice little ditty.
Nice little segue. Check this out. It's the Beanie Bros. Decide.
Callie didn't.
Sorry, Callie.
She looks stunned.
If you like it, you can fuck off then.
Do you know? Oh, what was I gonna say? I've immediately forgotten. Just jarred out of it.
Sorry about that, we need to cool down now. We got jarred out of it.
Jam media.
Jam media, that's what this should be called.
Sorry, I know this is your colding cup of tea, but look. Frog Brothers.
Frog Bros. It's a reference to something I don't know.
Oh, say.
Is it bloody Lost Boys?
What a lost boys. Like the...
Some 80s
Peter
movie
Pan?
about... Some 80s movie about vampires, I think.
Oh, whoa. I didn't know.
I'm a bit of a lost boy, as in I'm a fan of Lost.
Yeah, you're a boy.
Lost man, more like. Ethan,
Lost man.
is that a new shirt?
It's not, but it's just one that I don't
It
wear
looks...
very often.
Looks like I've not seen it. It's a cool illustration.
He's eating a barcode, and if you scan it, you put through 1 pack of seedless red grapes.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
Really?
No. I've never scanned it. Maybe I should.
Maybe we should scan it on this episode of Scanners.
Scan it. That's what we do. We go to, like, what are they called? Like garage. Not garage. First off, garage. The Americans are getting to me. What are they called? Those like storage units. That's what they're called. We go around storage units. We scan the barcodes.
Yeah, we do that now that you mention it on this show.
We've done it every time.
You can just vaguely make out Callie there in the mirror. She's just involved.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't think that is there.
I think it is. I think it moves.
Yeah, it moves.
Look.
Oh, I was looking at this bit at the top.
No, that's a seahorse.
Oh.
What is that actually? What the fuck is that? Anyway. It was your weeks since we last saw each other.
They've been interesting.
Yes, interesting how.
I've done some more teaching.
Yeah.
I've had a week off. I've had a week off in the sense that there were no academic lessons. There was no science lessons being done this week, but the kids were still in school. They were just doing concerts and rehearsals and things.
But you were.
I was at home other than Monday.
Have you enjoyed this time off?
Well, yeah, I've been using it to do sort of like essay writing stuff. So I found it useful because it means now that I managed to get the essay type stuff that I wanted to do last week. So it means this week is like actually a week off.
That's awesome. So, what are you gonna do? Ride some waves?
I'm gonna go here.
You're gonna go here.
And then I'm gonna go. Not tomorrow, but the day after. I'm going to Lee.
Whoa.
To see Elizabeth.
Whoa, what are you gonna do?
Don't know.
You don't.
Go to her house and go for some food.
Could do anything.
It could be anything so long as it's within Lee.
Yeah.
If you can think of anything that we can do in Lee, we could do it.
Unless you astral project.
Yeah. I have been practicing.
Yeah, we do that on this show. That's how we get to the barcodes that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, what's she doing? What's she doing?
Playing around with the little thingy. Stop playing around with the little thingy.
Okay. And finally, what day would that get us up to? Thursday. I'm trying to get something to happen on Thursday, but I don't know if it's going to happen yet.
Okay, so mystery thing on
Mystery
Thursday.
thing for Thursday.
As you know, I went to Somerset.
You did. That was random.
And it was quite random.
I wasn't aware you were going to Somerset.
No, I didn't tell you, did I?
I don't think you were aware you were going to Somerset.
I had no idea. I just woke up.
You were in Somerset.
I just...
I've got to go to Somerset.
Yeah. This is what, when we do these, that we go so hard that, like, sometimes you wake up in Somerset.
Yeah. It's happened at least more than once.
Yeah. So I went to a recording studio and I met this guy Milo. He was quite cool.
Who was Milo?
Milo was the, what did they call it? The guy who was mixing beats. But he was really unusual. He was quite cool.
Did he make beats?
Yeah, he was really quiet like this. He like,
that's interesting.
Like this.
Fair enough. Yeah.
He was giving some
I don't know why, but when you said the name Milo, the only Milos I've ever known have been cats. So I just thought he was maybe like a cat that you met.
He could have been a cat.
He could have been a cat.
He was a cat, and then like.
He's a cat in wolf's
You know,
clothing.
in that like. In that sense. Right. We're just nattering. We're stalling.
We're stalling, and Callie knows it.
Callie's getting hype. We're building that hype. I just thought we've only got one today.
Yeah.
But what we'll do is we will go and revisit because I've got loads that you haven't tried, haven't I?
I guess.
Yeah. So we'll revisit some and talk about some of them. Callie, what are you doing? Stop it! You're gonna mess with the.
Milo is not going to be
Milo's going to hate this audio.
We've got him on the payroll.
Yeah. He's over
How old was Milo? That was my first question.
He was 24.
Right, okay. Because usually when you say that you've met someone, usually it's like a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
But the moment you said that he was called Milo, and I was like, oh, he's a young guy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't convinced in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised when he said he was 24 because in my head I always just assume everyone's like older than me.
Mm.
He seemed like a man.
He's got something about him.
Yeah. Right, let's just stop all this talk.
Oh wait, spoilers! I went to the opticians today.
Oh, update.
Basically the same.
Basically the same. That's
good because they tested me 2 years ago, and there was very little change to my glasses, so I didn't bother getting new ones. So then they looked at the prescription in these glasses against what I've got today, and they said there is more change than the last time you came, but it's still really little, so you don't need to get new glasses if you don't want to. So I was like, nah, I'm not getting them.
Ah. Okay.
Which is interesting. I thought it would have significantly gone down. Oh,
Great. So before we start, one more thing before we start. It's a new segment called Ryan's Inconsequential Stories.
Okay.
So we were at this like house.
RCS.
RCS.
Royal Chemistry Society.
We were at this like house thing that like we could stay at, me and my dad.
RIS.
And
it wasn't the sea.
And first of all, this is irrelevant, but it was quite fun in this house because it was quite big, long hallways for some reason. It was like It was almost unnecessary hallways going on.
Right.
It was a nice place.
Could have done with less.
And it was quiet as hell. Like it was silence.
Milo would have loved it.
Milo would have been recording everything there. Callie would have messed it up. So that was one thing. I couldn't sleep very well.
Because it was so quiet.
Because it was so quiet, it was freaking me out.
I mean, I guess you're used to the motorway.
Yep. You know me, I like my white noise. But here's the inconsequential story. So, I thought there was just a bathroom upstairs. So every time I go to the bathroom, I go upstairs. And it was a very nice bathroom, but this light, it was like an awful sensor light. Like it only came,
yeah.
and it would just randomly go off, and I had to start.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced?
I've been in the one at the old school I went to. If you were in there too long, after like 5 minutes, it's like nice.
Respect. I'm taking huge dumps.
Yeah.
It's a whole project in there. So that's one thing. On the last day, I saw my dad go into this little room downstairs. And it turned out it was a bathroom downstairs.
Oh.
So on the last day, I got to experience like a new little.
That's
room.
good though, because that means you didn't take it for granted.
I didn't. I cherished that bathroom.
Yeah.
And it had just a normal ding light.
Oh, I like those lights.
And it was a cool. It had like a little model of a house, like a What's that material? You see gnomes are made of it.
Oh, like pottery.
Yes, there's a word for it.
Ceramic.
That's it. It was a ceramic house.
Right.
Ding, with a blue roof.
Whoa, I've never seen like a little model or anything
No.
other than like a handle.
I properly looked at it, but I just sort of glanced at it in the corner of my eye, like, oh, there's a house. I'm sure it was a house. I think it was. It could have been anything.
The novelty of the house wasn't lost on you.
No, I just saw it in the corner of my eye, and I should have looked at it. Wow. But I just didn't.
You were so enamored with the idea of this second bathroom.
This new bathroom. And there's my inconsequential story.
Okay.
Let's get on with Tamdhu. Fuck it, Tamdhu. I keep swearing today, I'm just in that mood. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it anymore.
Whoa!
Look, we'll explain this.
What do you mean?
Explain this box.
What? No back or front.
It's quite cool. It's unnecessary, I'd say, to be
It
honest.
is. It feels...
Look,
does
this.
it move at all within... Whoa.
What's the point of this?
Does it move at all within the thing when the cap is on it?
Probably not, because it's like fixed on it.
Okay. I was going to say, because the fact that it has no back or front makes me feel like it's going to fall out.
You know, Ralphie always complains about stuff like this. He's like, this is just gonna get thrown away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Quite.
You can't have collector's edition whiskey.
No.
Well, you could, but you don't.
What are you doing?
She's on one.
Is she running
Can
out
I
of lines?
inspect that?
Yes.
No, that.
Oh, there's something interesting on there that made me go, what? But look
Sandy
at this.
McIntyre.
Nice bottle. It's kind of Art Nouveau. 20s. All this stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
It is very nice.
fluted. I think
It's
is
fluted.
the word.
Interesting.
Like the fact that it's wide, thin, wide
Yeah.
is what fluted
Interesting.
means.
Interesting. It's
Oh,
cool.
fluted might be these bits, like the fact that it's it goes from being smooth to
Any flute nuts? Comment down below.
flute notes.
Flute nuts. Anyway, I'm cracking this open. Read the things.
This is a limited release. Tamdhu. Tamdhu.
Tamdhu 12. Speyside.
Tamdhu
Sherry.
was born in 1897. Is that old? On the banks of the River Spey. Now as then, every drop is crafted. Minecraft. With the same dedication, starting
Game of
with
reference.
water. Drawn from spring. That's cool.
This is
The next year, our founders created another Tamdhu tradition, securing a first precious shipment of sherry casks. Today, Tamdhu matures exclusively in the finest Oloroso sherry casks. Nothing less. What's Oloroso?
I
Is that
don't
a
know.
type of
We
sherry?
always hear about Oloroso sherry.
Do you?
We
I
always
don't.
we've
You
had
must.
sherried whiskies with that.
Have
definitely.
we?
Definitely before. I'm pretty sure that Indian one was.
Oh! I think it's a type of wood. This
Oh.
scarce wood bears two great gifts, colour and taste. The deep amber colour is developed by the cask, nothing more, and each drop owes its rich, compact taste typically calls home. A magnificent Speyside single malt for the sherry wood connoisseur.
Now I like a sherried whiskey, and I think you do too. Really?
What was the bit that you went, oh, I think I've just seen it.
What
A
is
hint
it?
of mint.
No.
Oh.
Keep looking, you'll see it.
Nose, iced cinnamon rolls, fresh sweet oak and a hint of mint. Palate, mouth coating silkiness with banana. Is it banana? Malt biscuit and classic sugar depth. Finish, long and balanced with ground spice, dry fruit, and soft Scottish tablet. What?
What is Scottish tablet?
What's Scottish tablet? With the merest wisp of peat smoke. Approved by C. McIntyre. That's no way. That's not how names work.
So the only thing I've been able to come up with is that maybe there's some sort of like sweet, similar to like Uncle Joe's mint balls, that's Scottish and they can't say the name, but they're meaning this specific.
So like nondescript version of a branded sweet.
They're just trying to refer to a certain
tablet.
little sweetie.
Yeah, like a cough sweet or something to that effect.
That is made in Scotland. That's my theory. Let's see.
Let's see what Scottish tablet is.
Why did she want to be in here if she's just going to do this?
It has a recipe. Whoa! Oh, this looks good. I don't know what it is, but it looks good.
Is it like a bit?
Tablet is a food. Medium hard sugary confectionery. It looks like fudge.
It does. That looks good.
Oh man, this looks so good.
Scottish tablet. Why is it called tablet? Is it some sort of tablet?
It is often flavored with vanilla and sometimes has nut pieces in it. It differs from fudge in that it has a brittle, grainy texture, where fudge is much softer. It's not as soft as fudge, but not as hard as boiled sweets. Uses fondant instead of milk. That's so weird.
Right, I was going to say, should I get my mum in to... She wants some.
Yeah?
You pour yourself some.
Man, I've never heard of this. This looks great.
Mum, do you want to come in? No, it's downstairs. Yeah. Oh, wait. So, how does all of what you read taste? The taste in the nose and everything. How does that sound to you?
It sounds interesting. It sounds a lot more like there's a lot more desserts going on, even more than where you've said, like when you've tasted it, you've gone, this is dessert central.
Yeah.
Also, like to say, you asked me what I thought, what genre, and I said malt, malt biscuit. I call it.
There we go. I'll tell you one thing that stood out to me is, from that description, it sounds a little bit atypical to a classic sherry.
Yeah,
you don't usually
get really other than the spices and the oak and the fruitiness of it.
Yeah, usually it'll say stuff like Christmas cake.
Yeah,
banana. Yeah. Some parts of this are making me feel like a rum cask with banana.
I think hint of it is interesting.
Yeah.
That's on the nose.
This to me is like the description of this is like from different whiskies almost. Like even peat in there.
Yeah, wisp of peat.
And there's some bits that make me think about bourbon.
And then they've
with the cinnamon.
They've chucked some Scotch tablet in there.
Scotch tablet.
Classic Scottish tablet.
Okay, we'll just wait for my mommy. Let's check out this nose. So we're getting Papa John's.
PP Jens, as you call it.
Pepper Jens.
Pepper Jens. Pepper Jens.
What are you thinking? Are you going to go for your classic?
I'm going to go for my classic smaller, because I had a pizza last night.
Okay.
Well, I had a calzone last night.
Hello. Yo, we're doing Tamdhu 12. Get in on this.
Right, where's this from?
Speyside, Scottish.
All right. Thought it were another Indian one.
We're going to read the
Favourite
nose.
Indian,
We'll read the
that's
nose
good.
for you. Iced cinnamon rolls, sweet oak and mint.
Oh, mint as well.
Mhm.
I do like whiskey with a corky top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they say it's better. We haven't nosed yet, but
I always think Tamdhu sounds Indian. They
Yeah.
always shock me when it's Scottish.
sounds to me like German.
Really?
Okay. So straight away. There's a very familiar smell here.
Is it sherry by any chance?
Yeah. It's very reminiscent of like Una Harbin and the my beloved Glenturret
Oh, aye.
that I got from when I went to Scotland last year.
Oh, yes.
We've left it. I wrote the Tamdhu
there.
tough, so you just write down as we're going.
Okay. Let me just.
It's definitely a malty nose. You can get this sort of. It's kind of a. There's a meatiness to it, and there's a meaty maltiness to it.
Meaty
Malty, and it's this deep. I almost want to say like strawberry milkish thing going on.
That's not something I'm getting personally.
Nah, what are you thinking?
I get the mint. I understand what you mean. It smells like
After 8 dinner mints.
Yeah, it does. Have you had the Terry's chocolate orange, but it's mint instead of orange?
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I get it.
Like
I'm getting it. There is a bit of orange in here, I think.
Oh, Kelly's back.
Is that's jade in it?
Or is it?
That's not what you want.
That's not what you want.
Oh, she's not doing anything.
You grab her then.
She's only mooching. She'll just walk out and go back in the bathroom
She
again.
might piss.
She thinks that the bathroom belongs to her.
That's her hanger.
Right, so after dinner mints.
It's not super in your face. This is only 43 ABV, so that's to be expected. This is quite a relaxed nose. Plenty going on.
I think it is quite fruity, but I'm not 100% on what fruit.
To me, I'm getting classic sherry notes here. I'm getting this creamy, like cherries and cream, some sort of yogurt. I'm thinking. This creamy cherryness and
like
strawberry.
black cherries.
Oh no! Look, she's going there.
Oh, she's only having a little lie down. Aren't you, girl? You, missus? Oh.
She's gonna cause chaos.
Tell you what, she doesn't have. She's very stronger. She practically flips me over in bed, so let's just tell you.
What the heck?
I'll leave her to it. She's not doing any harm. So, dinner mints, sherry. What else do we get? I don't get the cinnamon bun thing yet.
On the nose.
I'm not getting that.
Oh, I'm getting some nuttiness, some almonds.
Almonds, definitely.
I'm getting this like.
Hello, girl.
There's a slight earthiness and a aftershavishness.
Is it not my perfume caused the shaviness?
I don't think so.
I just got a bit of meatiness.
The meaty maltiness.
It was like
Yeah.
It was like what's it called? Not pepperoni, but like other random sort of Eastern European-y sausage. Oh why?
Chorizo.
Not chorizo. You know, like bratwurst or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. I get what you mean. I think I get what you mean. Okay, it's a
Like
pleasant
a
nose.
salty meatiness.
What are we saying about this nose? Oh, so you get a bit of a brininess.
Yeah.
Brine. Yeah, I don't know what you mean about that.
I would say it's light, creamy, malty, and fragrant.
Malta.
It is very sherry. It's cool.
It is. It's a classic sherry nose to me. With character.
Sausage.
There's
I'm going to put German sausage.
There's a freshness to it. Okay, I'm gonna read the palette.
Okay.
Banana, malt biscuit, and sherry oak. I'm still on this nose. It's a decent nose. Are we enjoying this nose?
I wish mint would come back. I've lost it.
Okay, I'm going.
I'm definitely getting banana bread.
you got going on?
I'm getting the peat. Ooh.
Getting some peat.
Banana
What did I say I could taste then? I can't remember what I said.
bread.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That is so gentle and so packed. It's packed with things. It's a
Adding
gentle
some
delivery.
Vasa to it.
I'm thinking that. So I think I definitely did get this banana-ishness. I wouldn't exactly call it banana. It was more of this malty sweetness.
Well, banana bread.
It was almost like banana. It had these qualities of banana bread, but it wasn't in your face enough to get actual banana. It was kind of a ghost of banana bread. I'm not going to add a lot of water because it's only 43.
What do you mean? The residual energy.
The residual energy.
The residual energy. We're talking about Derek on Most Haunted. Did you ever watch that?
No.
Derek Okoro was like the campest medium that ever walked this earth, I'm not joking. And then they ended up having a big fallout because she found out he was faking.
Oh.
Oh, next. You'll not be faking it, of course, will you?
So, what are we thinking of the taste? The water's opened up some of the oak dimensions.
Was it by any chance in an oak sherry cask?
Yeah,
Can taste both of those.
I think so. Sherry oak depth, it says. I would say that is very, very accurate palate.
Yeah, it is.
Banana malt biscuit, sherry oak. That is it. And yeah, this to me is the most I've ever agreed with a palate and a finish.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. That's the sensation I was getting as well, but I couldn't think how I described it.
Mum, have you ever had Scottish tablet?
Is that the toffee thing?
It's like that.
It looks similar to like fudge and toffee.
Yeah.
It's like a lighter colour though.
Yeah, and you have to crack it, don't you?
It looks
open
good.
it. Yeah, because
It says that.
Grandad used to bring it back when he'd been up to, Scotland on train trips.
Mhm.
Always used to fetch Scottish tablet back. Yes. That's if he didn't fall asleep on the train and miss his stop because he was that blooded. But there you
Oh my gosh. We do just 2 drops of water in it. There is some really beautiful malty, confectionery malty things going on in his mouth. It's almost a slightly fruity, very rich. It's like full on like toffee or fudge, definitely fudge. I think. There's that.
buttery.
Do you know that? Yes, there's that kind of buttery, confectionery, and there's like malt and like the barley or whatever.
So you're getting a malty taste as well as a malty.
Definitely cereal coming through.
Way up. Here we go. Zoomies. She's doing that at 4:30 this morning. Yeah.
This is a beautiful whiskey to me.
It is. It's
How are you
it's an occasion whiskey as well, aren't
You've not commented on it much, Ethan. I still don't know what to think of it.
I'm finding it very like walled.
Walled?
Yeah, like I don't know what's going on.
Interesting. So I think maybe add some water, maybe
what does
have a bit more.
What does that mean, Wall? Do you mean
Just
like
like I
it's
can't.
very
It's
complex
trapped.
or
You're not getting it.
Just I'm not being able to break it apart.
Like-
Is what I think.
Now, is it like what's it called now? What's that one we had? Anok.
No,
We
it's
had
not like Anak,
It's
where
not-
where it's like
tasteless.
it's not the thing of I'm not getting anything. It's I know there's stuff going on. I
Yeah.
know there must be because it's
Mm-hmm.
like the walls moving at
Mhm.
me, like it's coming at me.
Yeah.
But I can't see what the wall's made of.
I usually say, when I experience that, and I know what you're on about, I usually say time and or water is the solution.
I'll put
to
some water in it if you could pass
that.
me.
Could I pour you a bit more?
Yeah.
In fact, we need a receptacle for your half, don't we?
Oh, I've brought
Okay.
I can't remember what I brought, but I've brought empty.
Say when.
All right, so you both upped in for this.
That's enough. Cheers.
Yeah, you do you think you could, I don't know, grab it in or something? I don't know, whatever.
What?
Grab the thingy.
Water?
No, not that.
Oh,
I'm talking
no.
about grab your receptacle.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do
Alright.
it later.
As long as you do. Are you staying over tonight, Tom?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Margie.
Hey, mister, what are you doing?
He wants to go in.
Let's get some
I
footage
might
of
just
this.
smell the girls and decide to do a giant sonnet. Because that's how
Isn't it funny how he's all slinky? That was
Oh,
what-
Yeah, it's so
funny.
funny. He winds around corners.
Yeah, he's like a cartoon.
There he is.
I think
Oh, there you go.
I think I'm gonna have a little bit more. I'm gonna have a little bit more. I think, describe
Hey,
this.
girl. What are you doing under the banner?
I've had quite a few amazing
Can I have a
shows.
little bit more of your half?
Yep, whatever. But my half's at the bottom. That's, do you remember that?
What was
Do you remember where
that
that's from?
in? No?
It's that Laurel and Hardy sketch where they're
Oh.
ordering from, you know, when they're ordering that bar,
Oh, yeah.
they don't have enough money,
Oh,
and they're trying to
soda,
impress these girls.
Soda.
Yeah.
And what will you have?
They're
Stan?
trying to impress these girls, so they're like,
Oh,
we'll
they-
pretend that we
they
like,
phones on.
we'll just pretend you don't want one, Stan. Even though we actually just can't.
Yeah. Oh, it's
And then so I'm like, so when I ask you, you just say you don't want anything. And then when he gets there, he's like, all right, soda. What will you have, Stanley? And he's like, well, I'll have a banana split. he keeps like,
going
getting-
on like that.
and then at the end,
dragging him off.
at the end they say, we'll share one. You and me'll share one. And then, yeah, you have your half. And he goes and has his half. He drinks all of it. And he's like, my half was at the bottom. There you
Do
go.
you like Laurel and Hardy?
You've never
I can't
seen
say
it.
I've watched many of them.
Oh, do you know what? I think it's probably a Marmite thing these days because I think a lot of like younger people they just can't get it at all.
Erin
They
doesn't
just-
like it.
She doesn't know, and I don't know what she doesn't like. She's got severe autism really because she doesn't like anything in black and white.
I get it.
And James Washington, he had a problem with black and white things, didn't he? He won't go into my mum's. My mum had invited him round for Sunday dinner. And when he came round, he saw some black and white pictures in the hallway of Laurel and Hardy, and he won't come in the house.
No, I get it. In his kid brain, it was a creepy old house. Anyway.
I wish I came from there. It certainly wasn't creepy. I don't like it
Ethan,
if it was.
Ethan, how are you finding it now?
It's definitely.
Open it.
Has it opened it up?
Yeah.
I didn't really finish what I was saying.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was going to say, this is everything you want in a sherry whiskey with a little bit of a twist of the interaction of the malt. It's a different kind of maltiness from a usual, say, Boona Harbin, or it's more confectionery. It's got a more confectionery angle to this classic sherry profile, and it's more laid back because of the 43 ABV, and that's my ultimate take
What
out.
about the finish?
The finish is got character. I like peat. I think this is for sherry fans, for peat fans, and for confectionery
I've got to
fans.
say, I'm not detecting any peat whatsoever.
No, I get. It's just a whisper. It's not strong.
Oh, is it? It's just a subtle nuance. Hey up, what's going on?
The cereal a lot more now.
Mm-hmm. It's creamy. It's mouth coating. Yet it's relaxed. It's inviting. It's got character. It's banging.
Do you get it in your nose?
Oh, I always get that.
Do you?
When a proper good whiskey for me is when I exhale from my nose. I'll get the.
No, that. I mean the heat of it.
Oh. I'm not.
You know when you have like English mustard and you get that nose heat?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I think I've probably had that at some point. This is beautiful to me. I hope you guys like it as much as I do.
I don't think I'm quite sold on it.
No, you need more time with it maybe. I think if we try this and you revisit it.
Yeah.
Because I think if you could taste what I'm tasting, I think it's kind of up your alley.
Okay.
But you're not a total sherry nut like
No,
me
I'm
and
not.
her.
I like it, but I'm not
Me and her.
sold on it.
Yeah, I try to think about what is your go-to thing. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you either like ones like, I know you're a sweet tooth guy, so I know that you like one Brenny,
Yeah.
or Southern Comfort, or what's it called? Woodford Reserve. These like sweet ones, or you'll surprise me and you'll like a really grungy kind of smooth one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really like the nose. It's the taste I'm not sold on.
No.
What are you detecting in the nose?
All sorts of fruits.
Are they stewed, roasted, or are they fresh fruits? Would you say? Have they been cooked?
I don't know. I feel like they're stewed almost.
Stewed,
Like.
yeah. And it's just releasing all this scent.
I'm getting like a latte. I'm definitely getting latte. Like a, not coffee. Not strong coffee, but a milky coffee.
Right, okay. I do get what you mean about cream when you went on the palate. Like it is texture-wise creamy to me.
Yeah. The mouthfeel is so nice.
I get the banana, but only on the nose.
Yeah. So that's my full review is this a sherry with a twist that is inviting maybe for lower level whiskey people who are not as
whiskey
people who are not as into like the high ABV, want something a bit more laid back. Yeah, in that laid backness there is not all a loss of the character.
What are you doing?
Jade.
Oh! See, this is what happens.
Well, she's just a vandal.
This is what happens, Larry.
It's okay, isn't it, girl? Tell him.
It's not okay.
This is just how we roll.
This is what happens, Larry.
Who says that?
You know what it's from.
The Bidowski.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was from Curb.
Yeah, I thought you would. Did you ever... Right, I'll tell you this one. So in The Big Lebowski, that line is, "This is what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass."
Oh, yes,
And for the TV version, did you know that they redubbed it? And he says, "This is what happens when you fight a stranger in the Alps."
You're joking.
I'm not joking. That's what the
What
chorus
the
came.
hell?
He was like, right, let's just do that.
Bloody Nora. It is a good film. It's one of the best, isn't it? There was quite a few actually around Poland. Bars dedicated to the Big Lebowski. Yeah. I'm surprised that weed isn't legal in Poland because that's the way they roll as well. They're quite laid back.
Okay, so let's give our scores of 10. This is going to be hard for me.
I'm going to say, for me, because it seems like an all-rounder, I'll say 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
personally.
I am thinking that. The only thing for me, personally, is I think you might as well have gone 46 ABV just to get, I don't know. I like that. This is 43.
Why do you think it should have gone 46?
I just like bigger, you know. And then you can add water to. You know what I mean? You can always go back.
Yeah.
You can go down, but you can never go back up.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's me. That's the only thing that I'm like. And then the nose. I don't think the nose is as interesting as the palate. I'll say
No,
that.
it's not. No.
To me,
It was like a full stop again.
The nose is.
Is that all you're getting? Right.
The nose is pretty. Is almost one note. Almost.
I was getting like sort of cherry almond.
Yeah. It's a classic sherry nose.
Like what's it called? Amaretto kind of thing. Yes. So what other whiskies are you reviewing today?
Oh, we're gonna just go back to some of the ones.
Oh yeah. Well, see
He's
if your
not tried a
opinions
bunch.
have changed.
He's not tried a bunch of what we've got.
All right. Okay.
So, would you like to try the orange wine one?
Orange wine, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds
Do you
good.
still want me to be here or not?
No, you can.
Can I?
You can
Am I
do-
right going?
Well,
You've already tried.
So I've
these
written
ones.
it all in. Let's take the young lady out to know.
Yeah.
Are you coming, JD girl? She says, no, it looks far too interesting in here. No, certainly not. Oh, girl, what's happening, babes? We're getting up to it, lads. Come on. There you go. Is Callie still alone?
Oh, Callie's still there. Are you
Come on,
behaving?
chicken wing. I think Callie's very clever, don't you? I think so. Come in, babies. Come, Bambarinos.
Mm.
So, oh, did you give yours out of 10? You didn't.
No, I didn't. I want.
Yeah. I get it.
Whoa,
I've
whoa,
been
whoa.
there. I've been there, Ethan.
I want to like this.
I think
I
time.
want to get.
You know what's going to happen? You'll get home and you'll have your half and you'll be having it
Yeah.
and you'll send me a text, Ryan. It's one of my favourites. It'll happen.
Like, I don't dislike it at all.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to appreciate it more.
Let's try comparing it with this one. You know, you go back to it and look at more.
Okay.
Did you have anything? Did you eat anything like before you came here? Cause something could be messing with your palate, you know.
I think in general the last 2 days I felt a bit weird stomach wise, and so I'm wondering if that's like a bit. I went a bit too hard on the alcoholic beverages on
Oh, did you?
Thursday.
Did you?
Last week? I was trying Baileys and whiskey.
Right. What was the occasion?
Nothing.
No, you just.
I just thought, I've got Baileys in the fridge that I've not
Mhm.
from Christmas that I need to use.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, splash.
Was it good?
I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever had Baileys and whiskey.
No.
I've had Baileys and Tia Maria and thought it was quite disappointing. Myself for Baileys and whiskey to be kind of gross. I'd heard that it was good. And I had it with, which ones did I try it with? I tried it with Talisker, and I tried it with, it was Woodford Reserve, it wasn't the Woodsman. And I preferred it with Woodford Reserve.
I can imagine that works.
It was very piney.
Oh.
I enjoyed it.
Ooh. You know what? Oh, that's reminded me. A while ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3. In fact, I can say maybe exactly 19th of January.
1965.
19th of January.
Mm.
Okay, sure that's what it was. Or February. What day is it now?
19th. It's February now. It's like the 20th.
Okay. It was
No,
the
wait.
19th
No,
of
it's
January.
19th of January. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it must be because the 19th of February is today or tomorrow.
It was something like the summit of something, you know.
Yeah, one of those days.
The blank of blank 2000 blank.
It's the Undertale beginning.
Yeah.
Wow.
I Oh, by the way, this is a 15-year-old, so we'll give it a bit of time before we proper.
To the timeout code.
I was thinking, I had a bourbon at a bar. I had a bourbon at a bar.
Bourbon.
Evan Williams.
Never heard of it.
We should get it.
Okay.
It was one of my preferred. I'm pretty sure it's like a low range bourbon.
Right. Okay.
It was super nutty. So super key. The oak and the vanilla were like, pow!
Wow.
It was good.
Was it fiery on there?
It was smooth as all.
I was expecting it not to be.
The lower are usually not fiery.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's usually higher ABV, more fire. Needs more water.
Yeah.
But I think you will like Evan Williams. I'm missing bourbon. Can I tell you this? I like bourbon, but you know me, I like to go funky. I want to try funky new stuff, like orange wine. It is my understanding that the range that bourbon can go is far more limited than the range of Scotch can go.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a peated bourbon? Is there such a thing? I think we talked about this last time, didn't we?
We had a discussion about
the Woodsman, because it was charred.
Yeah.
And we thought it was bourbon, but it was a charred bourbon barrel.
It was bourbon barrel rather than actual bourbon.
Should we look that up?
Can bourbon be peated?
Is there such thing as a peated bourbon?
Can peat like bourbon?
Pete's back on the menu, boys.
That's a little Hobbit reference.
It is. We need to watch the anime thing. The anime Lord of the Rings.
Oh, the one that came out at Christmas. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did.
Looks up my
the something of Rotherham.
What's it called?
Peated bourbon.
Can bourbon be peated?
Where does peat come from?
It's right. You know, right. When I went to the distillery,
yeah,
they handed me like these multi pellets,
right?
Like the cereal pellets of like the barley or whatever.
Like for fish.
And it's that. Yeah, it's like that itself is peated. You handed me a peated pebbles of barley. Peated pebbles.
Peated pebbles. They should do that for cereal.
Okay.
What's the consensus on the old Reddit?
Okay. Hold on. Balcones peated whiskey.
What?
Let me figure something out. Peated, right. So I guess Balcones is a bourbon. It's from Texas.
What?
I mean, it's kind of.
I mean, you can have American
kind of
whiskies.
I know, but no.
Where's
Kentucky.
the lines? It's blurring.
Because Kentucky is.
Kentucky bourbon, yeah.
And Texas is Kentucky in it?
I mean, it's south. They're both south.
Yeah.
But they're not. I don't even think they touch.
No, okay. I have no idea. I was given Kings County.
Kings
County peated bourbon. We gotta get at that on the thingy.
We've got to get at that on the thingy.
Check this out. Big Pete.
What? Oh, we've got to get him. He's a collector.
So that is one that we won't want to finish off. I think we gotta get them.
Big Pete.
Douglas Lane's Big Pete.
Christmas edition.
Why's his face all smushed?
I don't know. He looks like a miner.
It's like young Santa.
Oh,
The
maybe.
smushed years.
The smashed years.
Weiler. Not chill filtered. Woo, no colouring. Woo. We're gonna have a blast, I think. So I'm thinking, you know, the Oogie loves.
Yeah.
Will that be the perfect Papa John's?
Yeah, I was thinking that's a pizza film.
Because we'll be bored.
Yeah, we gotta have something else to do.
Yeah, we need some else. And then, what's the other one on our... The Better Man, which I've heard.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's good.
I've heard it's like.
Do you? Have you seen the thing? I don't know if it's an actual real quote by the director or producer or whatever. About why they've opted to make him a monkey.
Oh no, I didn't know there was a reason.
I saw it because apparently, obviously, Robin Williams had like a drug problem in real life, and they were like, there's like ways to make like drug use with people look glamorous, but when you see a monkey doing it, it's not glamorous at all. It's just sad. And that's the quote I've seen, but I don't know if that's a real quote.
That's really weird. Okay, let's talk about Balachin. Revisited, we've already done this one.
I've not.
You've not. Hour. Do you remember trying Edward Hour?
I remember of Edward Hour.
We liked it.
Okay.
It was in a similar bottle to this.
Right.
This is from that distillery.
Ah, okay.
This is orange wine cask finish. I believe it's peated. Distilled on the 2nd of September 2009, bottled 4th of September 2024.
That's cool that it tells you.
They should all do that. Cask
Wait,
strength.
what date was it on 2009?
2nd of September.
I wonder if anything cool happened then.
Yeah.
Man lands on the sun.
Smoky citrus, grilled stone fruits on the nose with the signature Balachin. Peat, beautifully integrated, I agree with that. The palate offers layers of sweet orange, roasted oak, and a hint of tropical fruits.
Whoa.
So I get something very specific from this. I get a bit of what that described. I get like Christmas cake, and I get like flapjack, buttery flapjack with the nut, with the seeds and the fruit and the raisins, and I get tomato juice.
I don't think I've ever had tomato juice, so that might be...
It's strong as heck. It is.
Whoa!
It's not dissimilar to Ardbeg. Fruity peat. I'm trying to think about what pizza I'm gonna get. I keep liking the fajita pizza. I'll probably get that.
Have you had that the last time we got it?
No, I didn't get that last time. The last time I got the Mexican one.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't. Sometimes I like to go for like a red meat thing, but usually sometimes too much. A bit of pepperoni's good. Because I like the ground beef and the pepperoni and it's, I don't know.
I tried to stray away from pepperoni.
Oh,
just because
really?
I think it's kind of greasy, and the ground beef is. I like it spicy, but other than that, get it away from me.
Oh.
Whoa, that was cool.
Maybe I gotta go for something completely different this time.
What is that? That's like right at the top. It didn't have the bottom. What is that?
Maybe if you had a bit of water. There's a grittiness to this nose, the smoke. There's an earthiness, yet there's a buttery flapjack. No.
Oh, it's like burnt something. What is it?
Is it orange? There's kind of an orange peel.
I mean, there is fruitiness to it that I'm attributing to like citrusiness. But there's a burnt like.
It's definitely fiery. Should be cautious, but it's a very unique whiskey. Ooh. Just off that one tiny sip, my mouth, my whole like innards like buzzing with that.
Zinged up.
It's all zinged up. It's so sweet, so succulent, yet there's much more going on. There's some dirt. It's almost like clashing, to be honest. Let's open it up. Oh, wow. I don't know about you, but like smelling some whiskies, especially like this one and that last one, these musty flavours, they take me to a house somewhere, like an old house. This is definitely doing that.
What is this that's burned?
Maybe you got a sip to find out. I don't know what that means. It's earthy. What does that mean?
Wow.
Did you like that?
That was good.
It opens up with water.
I get what you mean. I've got zinged up insides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, zinged up.
At first I was like, wow, this is so like tangy, but it still had that like alcohol.
Yeah.
And the more I like smiled and I felt like, you know when you feel like that that pain almost when you smile too much or something. It was like that in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds really good.
And then it went sweet and I was like, what?
I am getting like there's a zing of like pure citrus sweet. And it's mixed with this musky, earthy, smoky, oaky thing.
I got the exact opposite that time. It was calmer at the start.
Mm-hmm.
It was calmer at the start, and then the more I like mix in my mouth, the more it was like this.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
This often happens right, when I'm sleepy, and I'm like engaged in maybe like I'm watching something, talking to someone, or doing something. My brain will start like making like games almost out of it, like suddenly whatever task I'm doing, this is part of like, say I'm like, I don't know, say I'm like, I'm trying to think of something. It's so weird because I'll like catch myself doing it, like why am I thinking like that? And like
it's pretty fascinating.
This is a recent thing.
I think I get it.
Like if I'm like laying in bed and I'm like doing something whilst I'm watching something and I'm sleeping, that like motion doing that is like suddenly now like a checkpoint in a game, and like doing this is like central to like some larger goal. This, when I smiled and when it mixed and when it went all tangy, I got that moment of like it's spreading out in my mouth, and that's part of a bigger thing.
I get it. It's like
what's going on with me?
It's like a transcendental moment of like the flow. You're in the flow. You're in the zone. You're in the flow. I definitely get it. I would have never have worded it the way you did, but I think I get it. The cut grass. There's like a earthy, as if someone's poured washing up fabric. It's like lavender washing up fabric in dirty coffee dirt.
Dirty coffee dirt.
And it's like half a milkshake of blueberries and fruits.
Half a
coffee. Dirty, like earthy coffee.
That is unbelievably like.
Yeah, punchy.
Yeah.
We're on the punch. What other pizzas do Papa John's do? Or should we go Domino's for once?
We could. I think we should survey. We should see what deals both have got on.
Order in the cart.
Yeah. Order in the.
But I think we should maybe go hook it if Domino's has something that we will like.
True.
Whoa,
yeah. What if they've got
like
another
that.
Call of Duty pizza?
What if they've got something?
Was that Papa John's or was that Call of Duty?
Yeah, Papa John's.
Oh.
It's Call of Duty pizza. The new one you can ring up.
What?
There's Papa John's, there's Domino's, and there's Call of Duty pizza. Okay, we're getting into this. I think we're getting into this. I want us to revisit the Tamdhu after this, to be honest. And then do you think we should call it? What time is it?
It's so much softer with some water.
Yeah.
Like it still has that twinge. It's 4:05.
Oh, okay.
It's
Because maybe
still got like twinge of like I am an orange wine. There's oranges in this. It's nowhere near as like the English.
It's got this whole powerful other things going on that's like, it's there, but it ain't right there.
Yeah. You just described it and I get it. You know, when they talk about like Lovecraftian monsters and like you can't even comprehend it.
Yeah.
We're seeing what we can comprehend, but you know there's other.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I don't think Ralph is coming up with this stuff. This is what you get on the Beanie Bro podcast when no one watches. So I'm thinking we'll do one more after this and then we'll revisit the Tamdhu. That's how we'll wrap it up with a nice dram of Tamdhu to wait for our pet. Or a novel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we live in a world where you can do both. So, prior to, you know, the first time we had Papa John's and Elliot was here. We were in the back room. Elliot was obviously not staying over. He was going, but I think he did something which he usually doesn't.
Right.
And it was the first time that we had Papa John's. That was the first time I had Papa John's since maybe like I was 6 or 7.
Right. Yeah,
I remember.
Oh.
I remember having
the finish. The finish is just.
What did you get?
It's indescribable. It's
I get like
dirty.
a plantiness.
Yes, I get that. It's dirty. It's herby, maybe.
Like the car.
Maybe cardamoms. Like the car. The mums. Yeah, go ahead. And what?
Do you know haven campsites? Like caravan sites?
Not really. Maybe been once.
We used to go to them quite a lot. They always have like a centre where it's like the kids' entertainment and stuff. And in every single one, they must have had a deal or something. In every single one, there was all Papa John's. And that was the only time I ever had Papa John's. And my mum was like, this is gross. We're not going to have this again. And so I just never did.
Maybe they improved the formula.
I think it tastes better than I remember. I think I remember thinking this tastes like not good pizza.
Huh.
So they've definitely changed, because I think it now tastes like good pizza.
It's definitely different to Domino's, I think. I think having the difference of having Papa John's and Domino's is the same difference of having Papa John's and Indian. It's a different thing. It's like having Chinese or Indian or something. Two different things.
Yeah. Neither can claim to be like, this is Italian food.
Is that true? I don't know. I've never been.
I would say. Like,
probably.
If you went to an Italian place and got pizza, you'd be like, this is legally distinct from Domino's and Papa John's.
Maybe.
Papa John's and Domino's are distinct from each other.
I say Papa John's can get closer.
Closer, but not the same.
Like, Domino's is like, let's have some. Let's just go nuts.
Yeah. Let's have some.
Were you tired when you came in? Like, are you tired now?
No, not particularly.
No. Because it made me think that you were tired because of what you said about when you're tired.
Oh, no.
I maybe slightly am. I don't know, but I don't mind. I'm alright. This has been really fun. There was a jamboree of flavour.
Interesting. I don't typically like sour things. But I feel like that has enough like sweetness to offset to the point where I'm like, I like it now. You've won me back. Bollocking. Also,
there's something indescribable about that.
When this was tilted like, well, it was tilted like this to me, so I could just see the word chin. So it was like that, right? When I was looking at that, I was thinking this is like some witchy label. I don't know why.
It is a bit, isn't it?
It's like the font.
It is.
Got an email.
Similar to Adbeg. So I think all I can say about that there is super savoury, dirty flavours that
Yeah.
it's incomprehensible to describe it.
It's so weird that, like, it's so fruity.
Yeah.
And then once the fruits go away, you're left with just, like, not mud, but, like, the sort of, the
It's some sort of like
palate mud.
it's some sort
In
of
a good
coffee.
way.
Some earthy
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
That's almost like so powerfully hot that you can't really taste the coffee. You just get this like mud in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah. You've just got, like, textures to
It's
go
like
off, and that's what you associate with a taste.
Yeah, when I was in Greece, do you remember when I was in Greece? Like,
Yeah.
I got this thing called like Greek coffee. It was black coffee, but it was dead nice. But at the end, it had like this weird like coffee sand at the bottom, like wet sand of coffee. And I'd just sip a bit and you're like, oh. And it tastes a bit like that.
Sanded the coffee.
It's like not really a taste, it's just like an aggression of the mouth. Right, out of 10?
That's got to be a 9.
Yeah. I think I might agree. It's got everything. I just think, as I say, the mix is a bit muddied. Milo could maybe work on that and
yeah.
EQ it.
Yeah. Dampen the effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what could make it a 10 for me is I appreciate the explosion of like, wow, this is insane. But then I wish there was more on the finish of like I've seen where the explosion's gone rather than whoa, the explosion disappeared.
I think these two whiskies are the perfect example of the importance of balance. This is all balance. This is more power, less balance. How do we get that? How do we get that?
How do we go from
What's powerful and balanced? Let's think of powerful yet balanced whiskey right now. I would say the Tobermory for me. I would say Le Chick was probably that. I would say
what powerful yet balanced? Le Chick, yeah.
I would say my beloved what's it called? Boona Harbin is probably that.
Oh, okay.
I'd say Adam Merkin Midgies. Have you tried that? You've not, have you?
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna.
just said some words.
Yeah.
Adam Merkin Midgibija. That's what you
thinking-
said, and you've gone. That was a whiskey I had. You had it as well,
Mhm.
and you gaslit me.
I don't think you have had it.
I haven't had it.
I don't think you need to have it right now. I think you should have the Aberlour 14.
Aberlour. I have another one of that. Maybe I've just watched you have
There's
that. 'Cause I
one
know that.
similar. There's one similar. Ardbeg, I don't know. Let's go. Aberlour. You know what I'm thinking? The feel of tonight, with just my intuition.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna
The same way that you had an intuition about malt.
Yeah.
I think tonight just feels right for Balcones Brimstone. Maybe not on camera. Don't know. Don't you just think like Oogie loves thinking about Dominoes maybe? Brimstone.
Yeah. Just some like
Oogie
raw,
loves with brimstone.
unbridled.
Raw dog in it.
Yeah.
Just fun.
I feel like what's it called? Brimstone is possibly the sort of closest to moonshine as you can like get with a whiskey. I've never had moonshine, so I have no comparison.
I wouldn't have said that personally, just because moonshine is like clear, isn't it? It's like water clear. I would have said it's the closest to like.
I mean, in feel, in like what I feel moonshine is.
Yeah.
That's what brimstone is.
I think there's another.
What? That's more similar.
Yeah.
There is another.
There is another.
What is that from?
Doesn't Yoda say it when he's hinting to Leia being a Skywalker?
Oh yeah. Thinking of a different instance, but he does say it then.
Let me think about what is closest to moonshine.
Let me look up what
Lafroig, I think, maybe.
I get that. Just sort of like
alcohol, chemical, yes. I'd say that. But I'd say brimstone is brimming with flavour. The Balcones profile is brimming with flavours that we think of outside of whiskey. When I think of moonshine, I think of raw alcohol.
Yeah, right, okay, I get
that. Bernie Sanders.
Could you want the window, the blind?
Shut it or open?
Just, shut it. That one, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't Bernie Sanders always do this? That's my impression.
What? He does, yeah.
He's cool, then. Let's do an impression of him talking about the Tamdhu. What is it? It is the perfect, balanced sherry cask whiskey of all time. The media, they're trying to make you think that it's not, but it actually is.
That was not half bad.
Do yours?
I don't think I can top that. I think the accent's gonna.
He's got like that New Yorker type accent, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Like a New Jersey accent, isn't it?
The workers' unions.
Yeah.
Are not gonna be reporting on Tamdhu the way that I am. I come into a school and I've got something to say about Tamdhu.
And I'm a politician that sounds like a normal human being. That was our soapbox moment.
Yeah, that was us stand up and get to it.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of we've been meetings about this show, and we've just decided it needs to get more political.
Yeah, because there's a lot of tensions in.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, baby, woo!
Do you know the way here? I saw a video of 1945 anti-fascist educational film or educational program that was broadcast in America. All I'll say, resounding.
Pathetic.
Yeah. Resounding.
Yeah. Just because we said it, don't shoot the messenger, baby.
Yeah, look, it was 1955. They're doing it again. We need another one.
Aberlour 14. It's one of the best whiskies of all time. It's actually not.
Oh.
But it's got a very unique profile. It's one of the most unique whiskies of all time. And I'm going to explain why.
I've got butter on my fingers. I had a bit of it. Oh my goodness.
This is nuts.
Yeah. Whenever I come over, this one squeaks, but I can stop it if I'm still. Yours constantly is clicking.
I feel like I'm the kind of guy that's always... I've always been the kind of guy that's like roaming around.
Roaming around? In your chair, roaming?
Yeah. I've always been a rambling roamer. Okay, so let me break this down for you. In fact, we're revisiting...
What's that?
Right, here's how I describe it. This is our first adventure into Aberlour, and this is the 14-year-old.
This is our first adventure, despite the fact that it's empty. It's fine.
I meant to say, before this, we've never tried Aberlour. We've tried the 12 or the 18 or whatever.
Oh, I see.
This is your first adventure.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. As a 14-year-old, this price like a 14-year-old. I can't remember. It was like 60 or something. Yeah, 50 maybe. No. This ain't it, Chief. This is not your bang for your buck for a 14-year-old.
Right.
I'll just say that. 15-year-old, like I'd even maybe say that's got more going on. That 12 Tamdhu. 12.
How much was Tamdhu? Was it
44?
Right. How much was
Bellichin? That was maybe 70, I think.
Oh wow!
But that's worth it.
Yeah.
This,
I get where they come from.
you can get much better bang for your buck. So get this album.
Right.
That's all I'll say. Having said that, this is a character-full whiskey that opened my eyes because I get strong blackcurrant like Vimto or something. And to me, this is a Scotch for bourbon lovers. This tastes so bourbon-esque. It's only 40%, which is basically what my point is. It could have been at least 43.
It's 40.
40.
That's...
And it shows. You'll probably see.
Okay.
It's kind of weak in a way, but it's vanilla, oak, and blackcurrant. Nice, lingering. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. When I've had Vimto, it kind of like stays in my mouth. It's like tart.
Yeah.
You get that, which I think I've never had about any other whiskey. Which to me, it earns my respect. It doesn't need water at all. I wonder what it's like with water. It would probably just drown it because it's 40 ABV. But
do you know what this reminds me of? The bottle.
Ooh, they're having apple hour. I feel like that last one was a lot like that too.
Yeah.
Add what's it called? Edgedown. Bellichin.
Right, anyway.
It's a really faint nose, but you do get that Vimto.
Vimto. I'm excited for Vimto. I like Vimto. What's your preferred cordial?
I'd probably say Vimto. I never care for that yellow, like the yellowish one, the Robinson's yellow piss one. I ain't trying to have that. I do. I'll say this. Do you remember? I don't remember when you said that, but you told me a story recently about you and Jack B. Do you remember how you?
Oh yeah. But what to add?
Yeah.
When?
Why don't you retell that story for the viewers?
So, I was brought up in a household where when you've got cordial, you add the cordial first, and then you add the water so it mixes in because you've got less, and then you've got more to mix.
I'd say that just makes more.
Yeah, but my friend was putting the amount of water in, and then he was adding cordial to it, and he said that it was gross, and then when I recounted this story to him, I'll try that, and then he tried it, and he was like, "That's way better."
Yeah. I will say this. I don't dislike cordial. I do find it a bit pointless. You might as well either have water or tea or some fruit juice.
Well, what is proper fruit juice?
I would rather have apple juice or something. That's just me.
I do get...
Except for Vimto. Vimto is the only place for that.
What about Ribena?
I couldn't tell you about Ribena.
There was a point in my life where I was like, we gotta get Ribena more than Vimto. I love Ribena, but now I don't know. I just think they're both kind of...
Yeah. I can kind of take or leave all of that show.
Do you know...
That industry, I've left it.
You might like this. You know Refreshers, the sweet? That like those sticks of chewy material but really sour. They're like 20p or something.
What are they called?
Refreshers.
I'm not sure. You'll have to show me the packaging.
So it turns out they do more than just sweets. They do a cordial version of these.
Oh yeah.
They do a cordial version which is lemon flavored.
Yeah.
Which I think is the flavour of the sweet. And we just had some in our kitchen years ago. I was like, who is drinking this? Why is this here? Turns out my granddad gave it us. And he was like, put it in lemonade, it makes lemonade more lemony. And that was that. I never tried it because I thought I don't want lemonade to be more lemony. But what has shown up in our kitchen in the last 2 weeks? Have we bought some?
Ghost.
Grandad.
Ghost or Granddad.
But you have 3 options. Grocery, ghost, or Grandad.
Leave in the comments. Sound off in the comments.
Yeah, which do you think it is? I'll feed next time.
So you still have grandparents, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that I don't anymore? I've none.
At all?
I've none. Isn't that crazy?
That is strange.
To be 23. No grandma.
Yeah.
I know like people that are like way old and still have their grandparents.
My grandparents are quite young, so it kind of makes it like relatively young.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to get this right so she doesn't kill me. My grandma, who I think is my oldest grandparent, is 64, so quite young.
In 64.
Exactly. She's getting one of them for her birthday this year.
She's getting it. She's gonna love it.
She gets it. And her mum's still alive. So I have great grandparents.
That's
still
so
alive.
cool. I remember my great grandma when I was a kid.
Mm.
And you want to know a sad story that I feel bad about is I was a kid and I was eating at the table with her.
Mm.
My great grandma, and because she was just old, I didn't want to eat near her. I just remember going like, nah, I gotta go in there.
I'm bailing. Ah.
And that's one of the only memories I have.
Oh, that sucks.
That was like the form of guilt, like shame.
We're gonna hold on to this one for later. I don't get any blackcurrant on the nose, I'd like to say.
No, okay. I hope you'll get it. It took me a while to get it. Keep looking for it. I hope you can get it.
It's tart, but specific.
Do you find it bourbonish? In that like, there's no dirt. It's all clean.
Yeah, it reminds me of another one.
Brenny. Slightly.
No, it's like toffee almost, like a carameliness.
Maybe the thingy that we had, the Spayburn. I think the Spayburn.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think that's the one that I've brought for the bottle.
Yeah. We loved that. We need to go back to Spayburn. Maybe try another age.
Can't go back no more, it's gone.
Can't go back to Spayburn.
I think Spayburn was the one that I thought was, decent when I had it.
I think you liked it.
And then I had it at home and I was like...
Yeah. It's banging.
It was down the straight and narrow.
It was banging. We need to revisit Anok.
Anok. The no-show.
What's it called, Anok?
The one that was the one that didn't show up.
Because it didn't show up, we both had it and we were like, this is nothing.
Yeah.
And then I had it later. We were playing.
Yeah,
we got it recorded when we were playing Elden Ring. I had it, and it was so good. It was good. It was good. Like we would have loved it, which is a shame. So justice for Anok.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Yeah. No, I totally get it. Like blackcurrant cough sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's also... Sorry, that was Mark Simpson. There's an essential oil called...
It's oily.
Menthol. It's menthol. Menthol.
Yeah.
It's like piney, minty, but not quite. It's menthol.
It's got character. The only side is I'd pay at most 30 odd for this. Give me this for 30, 35. Banging deal.
Do you know when I first drank that, I was like, I don't like this. It was like I had to get that out of my mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
But then you had to surrender to it, and then it was something you liked. It is mouth coating. It is one of the most mouth coating ones. I think I like it more with age. It's mostly just that nose I'm disappointed with most.
Yeah, nose-wise, it betrays nothing of what's going on. Huh.
So, can you see how it's 40 ABV? Can you see how it's much lighter? There's no burn to me.
No, there's heat on my mouth, but there's no throat burn.
There's no power. It's light. And I actually think if you'd have just pumped it up to even just 43, it could have been really, really an impressive, all-round impressive character. It's still impressive. I just personally think as a 14-year-old, it doesn't say 14 to me. There's more complex 12-year-olds, and that even goes further to say there's more complex non-age statements.
Yeah. I'm going to add the tiniest amount of water to this.
I've not done that.
Just to see what happens.
I haven't done that yet. I kind of wish I had now.
Just to
See.
Just to see where we go. It has immediately lost basically all of its nose. There is still like I'm smelling alcohol.
Do you want to try the horse juice? We've not tried it in a while.
Oh yeah, I don't think we tried it last time.
We've not tried it in a while.
Do we have to add Tamdhu to it?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
I don't think it'll add much to it. I'm trying to think, have I added the Ben Rayek to it? I think I did.
Was that from last time?
The one you got me.
Oh, yeah, you did. I watched it. It's less caramelly.
We are having fun. Baby. Butterscotch, right?
I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest with you. I prefer it with a tiny bit of water in it.
Yeah? How has it changed it?
It's gotten rid of a little bit of like how menthol is, and it is. It's letting a little bit more of the black currant come through. And there's another. What is it?
Ethan, I love doing these with you. This is such a fun ritual we have. Especially when we make it through. Have you felt like you made any breakthroughs today?
Yeah, I didn't realise blackcurrant could be in whiskey.
I felt the same way.
I didn't feel like I could ever have a tangy whiskey as I did with Thingy.
Oh,
and I feel like Tamdhu might be my first one where I'm like, I know there's something going on here, and I know I want to like it.
We gotta, before we end this, God damn it, I'm gonna prove to you. We can't stop this.
Not bad now.
Before you say, I get it. Because you either Tamdhu or you Tamdhu. I've got that tattooed.
But not a chance can you Tam can't.
Tam can't. You always Tam can. You always can do. I say we give this quite a bit of time. In fact, we could have a little, so like what media have we been consuming type thing. I'll just go quickly.
Wait, before you do, I need to say something. You know, people describe whiskey as a general thing as like spicy water. Where is it? That with water in, spicy water.
Whoa.
It is. It's pepper. It's pepper and it's black currant. There's the black currantiness, and then it's so nothing else going on because you've watered down the menthol that all that's left is this like heat, and that's the guy.
I think you like it.
I kind of do. If we're going off like a relative score, like from first impression to now, this is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I love that.
Because it came in at like on an absolute scale, it came in at like a 4. I was not impressed. But now it's gone up like an 8.
I love that.
So realistically, it's gone up 100%. It has doubled its worth.
Yeah.
What's happened there? I don't know. That's what 2 drops of water can do.
I would say it's a great whiskey, one of a kind character. Only downside, the price. That's it.
How much was it again?
I think it was like 50 or something.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
It tastes
maximum
30.
40.
I'd say 35 or something.
Yeah.
We've had, and even then, there's more.
Yeah, when you said send 22, I was like, we're in for something here. And I want to be in for something. Damn it! I need to pour.
And you will be in for something.
I'll be in for something when we get to
we've
it.
already been in for something. Did you really think that when I said 22?
When you 22, I was like, we're in the big leagues now.
Major leagues.
This is big time.
But we're always floating around the major leagues. We've had so much major leagues.
What was our price here? Was it Brenner?
No, I definitely know it.
Oh, was it the 18?
Yeah.
What was it? I can't remember what it's called.
Deanston.
Deanston.
That I mean, I'd be curious to go back to that.
If it's
we could even do that tonight.
Yeah, that could be a later on.
We could even do another one later.
Yeah.
And recap, and then we'll do Brimstone.
Brimstone.
No, we'll do Brimstone while we're watching Oogie. But after pizza. After Pete's.
Do you know what's wonderful about the Oogie Loves?
I
googled it whilst I was on a train, and I saw it and I was like, that's what the Oogie Loves are. Since then, totally don't know what the Oogie Loves are anymore. I have no idea what it is.
You're in for treats for least. We're not going to like it. We're
I
not going to
know.
have fun.
Okay, good.
I reckon it won't really. I'm predicting it won't be fun bad. It'll just be
bad. It'll be bad.
uninteresting.
It'll be bad.
It'll just be bad. It won't even be bad, it'll just be uninteresting.
Yeah. Okay.
That prediction could be wrong.
Right.
So
Before you meet my idiot. AJ, my idiot. I'm going to get to the back.
So I've just been thinking, Ethan.
Yeah.
You just spoke BG Media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
That's making me think of.
Yeah. I don't know what it's making me think of, but I know what it is.
Is it that Blackpool Grime Media?
Yeah.
Right. So I've just had some thoughts on that. In one way, it was hella cringe. In one way, I think it's kind of cool, don't you?
Yeah.
Like young people doing a fun thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that brought me to this thought. Where was our scene to be a part of in our lives, that culture? There was nothing like that, was there?
No.
Like I always said, like, us with our videos, we're the only ones like doing a cool thing.
Yeah. I feel like there was never another group, at least that broadcast it, that they were doing that.
No. Like, any other group was like, shy about it, and if anyone else found out about it, they'd like want to delete it.
Yeah.
and I know someone that did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That makes me lament. Is that a thing of like the internet age of like kids just didn't care anymore or something? What's that about?
Maybe.
Because I was watching a video recently. There was like footage of some kids from 2009 who were just some teenagers just making music and like having fun, and it made me think. There's like a scene here of like people. And we did not have that.
No.
There was nothing. Look, it was just bleak. Like we had to make up our own fun of like the journal, and we made our own world of the journal, and and then like other people from our group wanted to join the schlock parade.
Yeah. How did we start? How do we start with a lot of people, and then through making the environment more interesting, lose them to the norm, to the
Easy.
normal environment.
They went to different colleges.
Not even colleges. We lost before that.
Yeah.
We had a Gene Wilder moment and we lost.
Yeah. We lost.
Yeah, we lost. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't say lost, so.
That is something I think about. What is the deal with? Is that just like middle of nowhere England, or is that a thing of like internet age of our generation? Just like we don't care. We're not creating our world. We have this thing that has told us what the world is. I don't know. I don't have an idea.
I think it is the internet age.
Yeah.
I think middle of nowhere England doesn't help. But I feel like if you went to like nowhere England in like the 90s, when the internet was around but starting and was like its own culture in of itself rather than everywhere.
Yeah.
In middle of nowhere England, there were bits of like different, like every environment was its own.
Yeah.
There wasn't just
homogenized.
Yeah, that's the word.
I think if you were like on the internet back in the day,
that was the culture.
You were probably a nerd.
Yeah, you were part of that environment.
Yeah.
It wasn't
schlock.
It wasn't schlock. It probably was a lot, but they just didn't know.
Yeah, but there was a sense of adventure to the because they didn't know what it was.
Yeah, no one knew who was making it. Who was making the schlock that
and
they were
finding.
authentic,
innocent schlock.
It was. What authentic innocent schlock was there on the internet in the 80s?
William Johnson.
Yeah, Ray William Johnson. Thingy. Wow, my fingers look really thin on the camera.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah.
So weird. What am I thinking of? Fishslap.com. Fishslap.com. Great.
Dancinghamster.com.
No, Dancing Hamsters. Brilliant. Well done, guys.
This is an interesting conversation. I've sometimes wondered, like, what is the deal with that? Because here's something else I think. The Beatles, growing up, they were teenagers, and I think they just learned to play guitars and got in a band because that was what you did. Like, you didn't have anything to do except just
you might as well
pretend you're like a rock and roll band.
Yeah, you either pretend or you manage to do it.
That's it. I mean, I don't know. There's something about that because I was looking at my friends, the men friends that I know.
Friends?
My old men friends. 2.5 men. I was looking at pictures of them when they were young.
Right.
And they all just had like guitars and everything. And I reckon then that's what kids did.
Yeah.
It's like Star Band. We don't have that. We did not have that.
No. I feel like...
I mean, some people do. But
I feel like when I was... I'm guilty of it. When I was learning guitar in primary school, at no point was my thing like, if I learn guitar really good, I can do something with it. Yeah. It was just like, I'm learning guitar.
Yeah.
That's I'm here. Maybe one day I'll be here, and I'm gonna do nothing with it when I'm there.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you want to go back?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I want to learn other instruments. I think.
Wow, that's so cool.
But there's a part of me that wants to learn them, and there's a part of me that's like, do what you're doing now.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I need to do what I'm doing now, and then I can learn.
Yeah.
Will I?
I hate that. I hate that. Like, there's so much potential of our life, and we have to kind of pick one thing.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. You can, obviously
like
get
I
to
saw
it.
a little bit of different things, but it's stress really. Like, kind of, whatever.
Well, yeah, because people like don't put all your eggs in one basket, and they think there's truth behind that, but like there is truth behind it, but like
on the other end, there's only so much time.
Yeah, exactly. Like when people say that, they're like they mean it in terms like, oh, don't invest all your time in the job that you're at now. There are other jobs available, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But the jobs are always in the field that you're in now. Generally.
Yeah.
That's usually what they mean. If you invest too much in this one thing, because there's another really similar thing that you could be doing.
Or
There's never like, right, okay, don't invest all your eggs in this basket, because there's a basket over here in Florida.
Yeah.
Where something else entirely that I know you'll probably like.
Yeah. I think one other interpretation is don't hold on to the outcome of like a specific future you want.
Yeah.
Rather just follow like the beat of your heart.
The Beatles.
Follow the Beatles of your heart. No, just follow your intuition.
Yeah.
Rather than holding on to like one vision of like, this is how it's going to be. If you're over here 1 minute, then you want to drift over there. I feel like eventually if you're drifting, but it's like this thing from here, it'll eventually come together. That's my theory.
Yeah. There is the thing of, like, I feel like I try to live a little bit like that. Because I know that there is a thing that I want in terms of I want to be a teacher, and I've wanted that for ages now.
Yeah.
And I'm close, and it's like, right, okay, but there's never been a bit in my mind where I've like, I want to teach here, or I would like to in specific teach this sort of kid. I am happy, like, once I become the generalised, I'm the teacher that I wanted to be, after that, it's just like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's improvise.
Yeah. Let's, like, if I find a job in a school that's like, right, okay, these are, like, kids that, like, really underperformed at Key State, like, primary school, and like they're known for being a difficult class, and I just happen to get a job there, and it's like, I don't know, Newcastle or something. It's just like, right, okay, we can go to Newcastle. I could live in Newcastle.
Could be a fun adventure.
Yeah, why not? See what it's about.
One more random thought.
Ryan's inconsequential stories.
You know how like Elliot didn't want to like sleep over, and then he didn't want Papa John's with us.
Yeah.
Isn't that a little bit weird?
What? Sorry. I said but I was only half listening.
You talked earlier about how he didn't want Papa John's with us.
No, he did. He did get Papa. That was like one of the few times.
But like eventually he didn't.
Yeah.
Like,
he didn't always.
Classically he didn't.
Classically he
and
didn't.
he also didn't want to sleep around.
No, yeah, I knew
There's
he didn't.
something weird about that.
I don't know. Sort of get the thing of like not sleeping over, because if it's like, all right, I need a bed to sleep in.
Yeah, but we could have sorted something out.
Yeah.
I just feel like there could have been. To me, I feel like there's an impulse to want to like not miss out on the fun. I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like he knew what we did, like just from conversation. Like he knew that post PE, post Elliot, we did XYZ, we watched whatever film, we played whatever game. I feel like, to some extent, like, he must have been like, oh, that'd be cool that we could do that, like, all three of us. And surely he must have like considered it at least once. Because like, say I came over for like, say I arrived like quite early today, say at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay, Ryan, I gotta be in for tea. I'm like, better example. Do you know when we went to the Trafford Centre and it was that period of COVID where they were letting people back into the cinemas?
I think so.
And we went, me, you, Jack B, and Emma. Do you remember doing that?
And wasn't Alex there too?
Alex was there, yes. And we went up to the cinema and you spotted that they were doing Empire Strikes Back. And in my head, I wasn't staying beyond like 6 or 7 o'clock or whatever time it was. But you saying that and like my mental thing of it would be cool to see a film generally because we've not done it for ages.
You get into like this YOLO mentality.
Yeah. Like I rang my mum, I made the like arrangements of can I do this? Obviously I don't really have to do that anymore. But like if I